I didn't even know y'all were coming by today. That's all right though. I'm glad you did. We got a lot to talk about. On this installment of Psych Rad, we will be making a brief assessment of some of the characters from the 1972 film Deliverance. For the sake of authenticity, the following will be spoken with a fake southern accent. Well, I've watched Deliverance so many times that I could whistle dueling banjos in my sleep. But never have I ever thought about the film in regards to psychology until now. Having studied the various theories of personality, it is apparent to me that there are some very observable personality traits and defects being displayed by the main characters in this film, as well as some interesting aspects pertaining to human nature and human versus nature. Each character's personality in the film played a pivotal role in the sequence of events that culminated in the ultimate outcome. Yet other than the creepy hillbillies, the main instigator of all their problems seemed to be the Burt Reynolds character Lewis and his apparent narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD. One of the traits of NPD is delusions of grandeur, which would explain Lewis's insistence on putting himself and his friends in danger, even after being explicitly warned by the Riverside townsfolk.
Canoe trip?
That's right, a canoe trip.
What the hell you want to go down that river for?
Because it's there.
It's there, all right. You get in there and can't get out. You're gonna wish it wouldn't.
Granted, tough guy Lewis does indeed save his buddy's bacon from the lust-filled mountain man with his compound bow and a razor-tipped arrow. But when his insistence on testing the destructive power of the almighty river proves not only futile, but downright ignorant, his broken leg and childlike whining reveals the weakness and vulnerability behind the character's overly exaggerated masculinity. Of course, the other three characters were certainly not beyond complicit in the mayhem and tragedy that befell them, for they were the codependent followers that did not have the assertiveness to truly challenge narcissistic Lewis.
Lewis, if we are lost, I don't want to hear about it.
I never been lost in my life. I'll have you in the water in another hour.
The three timid city slickers obediently followed Lewis into the unknown with barely a protest. Now, concerning the unfortunate yet highly entertaining assault of Ed and Bobby, it is obvious that each character suffered the subsequent post-traumatic stress commonly associated with such an assault. However, each of them seemed to display different behaviors in the aftermath of the incident. Ed, for instance, seemed more outwardly distraught by the incident, indicated by his night terrors and general nervous appearance. Strangely though, Bobby seemed virtually unaffected and for the most part unfazed, which leads me to believe his protest during the assault may have been theatrical.
What do you think, Bobby?
Or perhaps may have been a display of certain Freudian defense mechanisms such as repression, denial, rationalization, and possible reaction formation, or even displacement.
Goodbye, Ed.
Bye, Bobby.
I don't think I'll see you for a while.
At least outwardly, I believe most men would hide their feelings about being violated in such a emasculated manner because of their combination of pride and shame and the anxiety of maintaining one's own masculinity. In my opinion, this is a very unhealthy approach to dealing with the pain and the shame that may manifest from such an assault.
I don't want this getting around. Okay? Okay?
But through talk therapy, folks can gain the tools needed to cope with what has happened to them, and to perhaps even find some closure, even if it is merely in the form of acceptance. Unlike the characters in the film who never really seem to find their way out of the mental anguish caused by their trauma and guilt, there is always hope if one can rise up and ride those emotional rapids into the still waters of serenity. Now I could go on and on all day about the characters in this cult classic, but I know your attention spans are limited, so I'm going to keep it pithy. But I do recommend that you go and watch it for yourself and make your own assessment. If nothing else, you will have watched a great film.